Hello, this is Eric Reed, Transportation Consultant with Larson Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. And I'm here taking car buying truths to expand upon the safety aspect of the vehicle. Now, I mentioned that we should look at 5 different categories, and I want to focus today on safety. Some people going, well, what type of safety features am I looking for? Hopefully you don't sound like that, I'm sorry. Well, let me point some things out that every vehicle has, and then you want to look at what's different from the vehicle you're buying and makes it more safe. Alright, so for this example I'm going to be using the Jeep Cherokee. This is a 2015 Jeep Cherokee Latitude. Now, I want to start off with something that every vehicle will have. Every vehicle will have the front bumper. This front bumper is a shock absorption area, the first part that will hit in a frontal collision. Now, in the event that the front bumper is not enough, you're going speeds of excess of 30 miles an hour, generally speaking, that front bumper will not be enough. So every fender, this front zone here, is an accordion fender. What it will do is it will take that and crunch it up in, taking the force of the impact away from the driver's cabin. Clearly, you want to make sure that whoever is in the vehicle is going to be as safe as possible, because we need to make sure that in here is safer than out here. Sheet metal does not bleed, folks. It's much easier to replace a car than it is to replace a person. Also, there is the rear bumpers. Same concept. If someone decides to hit you from behind, this will absorb the force of the impact. Rear is generally a bit better because there are less heavy mechanical pieces in place to be thrown forward. You've got this entire area here, which also works as a crumple zone. Your cargo space very well helps absorb that impact and keeps it away. The engine is also designed to break away and go underneath the car in the event of a front-end collision, so it won't go through that firewall into the cabin space, crushing your legs. That works 99% of the time. It is very standard in every single vehicle. Also, all vehicles will have driver and passenger airbags these days. Our airbags are multi-stage. Of course, we have the one that comes out here out of the steering wheel. We also have the one that comes through. Most vehicles these days also come with the side curtain airbags. You always want to make sure how many airbags your vehicle has. This is important because some will not have the side curtain, some will not have multi-stage, and some will not have knee airbags, which will come out of the steering column. We want to be aware of all of these things. Also, check to make sure that your vehicle, whether it is new or used, what type of brakes it has. If they are the four-wheel disc, if they're anti-lock, they're all going to be different styles. You need to make sure what they are and how they operate so that you are most prepared on how to use it. Anti-lock brakes work differently than the older style brakes that allow the brakes to lock up. So, folks that drive collector's cars, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you don't, feel free to ask in the comments. You'll also need to make sure what separates your vehicle apart. Some optional safety features are blind spot monitoring, cross path detection, backup camera, adaptive cruise control, and many more. You need to know what you're paying for and make sure that you have the safest vehicle you possibly can. If you ever want to view the full breakdown of the safety ratings of any vehicle, you can go here, www.safecar.gov. That's safecar.gov. I'll put a link to that in the description. Of course, if you have any questions, please ask in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. This is Eric Reed, your personal transportation consultant here at Larson Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram.